all three of them are just ridiculously good. It'll be fun racing against those guys. Like, they're good folks, but yeah, there's no way this isn't gonna go well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I may try 64. I don't know the 64 floor glitch, but I might try it just as a swag thing, see if I can get it to work. Let me see. Is my layout fixed? Yeah, everything looks good. So yeah, this is going to be good practice for tomorrow. I need it, so we'll see how this goes. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see, so I have Rydia, a spoon, and a white mage. Yeah, appreciate the good luck. So with this setup, I'm looking for Stardust probably. I need something to get Rydia on, so I probably need to do that. I should just let that go. Bakus are potentially good. So there's 3 monster ant boxes in Evelyn Castle. I'm basically just gonna loot everything except for the monster ant boxes, and if I get one, I'm just gonna reset and call it good. Getting 2 in that middle path is actually extremely good. Means I won't have to reset as much. Yeah, they're set randomly. Or they're shuffled, or whatever you want to call it. But it's always on the same map, so like Evelyn has 3 of them. What is it called? The Fey March? Not the Fey March. Well, yeah, Fey March has 1. The cave, Self Cave, has 3 of them, or sorry, 6. Like, there's always a fixed number of boxes, no matter where you go. Like, in certain sections of the map. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know that there's 3, I don't know which 3. So, Heroine Robe is interesting. Well, there's my 3rd. So Heroine Robe plus Bandana is pretty much an offense for somebody, potentially. The thing with Heroine Rib is that it's really bad with magic. Yeah, with Dragon Whip, I think Terra. I think Rydia has a job. So let's see who's up here. I'm going to try to recruit a character, and if that works, then I'll be in a better spot. Dragon Whip has back row damage, so I can just let Rydia do damage here. She should be able to win this fight. It's actually a really good find to find edge. The spots all scale to the HP of the boss that was originally at that spot. So like that's Mom Bomb's HP basically. No, Mom Bomb's special and it has an extra 10,000 HP on top of its like base HP. But with that being said, that was basically me fighting Mom Bomb, and then I'm gonna fight something equivalent to the All Gauntlet here. This spot has like 1800 HP. I have to probably poke around for a boomerang or a full moon and try to back row him. Let's see. Edge. And let's see. Almonds. Dark Elf is fine. Dark Elf is considered a dragon, so Dragon Whip does a ton of damage there. think I bought a stack of life potions already, so I don't need to buy a second one. I don't know if it's the right move to do this, but I'd rather do this than ordeals. This is either Nylon or Nylon Z. Yeah, Baron Guard's on the top. It's the second. Nylon Z. Good thing I just boat race this guy with my agility. That's the heroin road that's making that so effective, because that gives her a ton of agility and strength, and it like subtracts from her will, I think. So that's why like I was able to go that fast, and that's why Rydia's outspeeding Edge right now. Like Rydia's going first whenever they're lined up, and that's because Rydia has like a huge speed bonus. So the objective of this whole flag set is to do Forge. Finding Legend Sword early is definitely good. Let's test the waters. The more advanced an area is, like in the game, how easy it is to access, whether it's blocked by a key item or not, kind of tells you what kind of stuff you'll get from it. So higher tier equipment is from like deeper areas of the game. Like if I go to the moon, I'm gonna get better stuff than I would here, for example. Honestly, a couple archer bows doesn't hurt. I'm still gonna need money at this point. These bosses up here only have about 3 grand as opposed to the 4. I hate it, but I had to do that, but that's a huge, long fight if I don't. Yeah, so you need the Darkness Crystal to get the access to be able to do it. Being berserk when I have physical offense isn't a bad thing. I completely missed what that was. I was looking at my phone. That was adamant, so I already have unlocked. That's extremely interesting. So I have go mode right now. I just have to get underground, which means I have to do hooker out. I've go moded 16 minutes. Yeah, that fight in particular is so basically there's a flag set called C Hero, where the hero character is the first one that you get during the whole game. So everything scales to Rydia. Like her, like all the agility scales to her. Like even if she dies, she always gets experience. So there's a special thing for that. Okay, so with adamant in hand, that's really awkward. Like extremely awkward. Just walk myself out of there. Yeah, the biggest problem is that I'm not strong enough to finish the game. Heck, I might not be strong enough to make it through hook route. Yeah, nowhere near the power I need. Yeah, there's one thing that I should do before I go any further. Let me go get some booze. Collect all that stuff for a reason. It's for those, basically. So Baku's basically auto put Berserk on your team. And I get the feeling I might need to Berserk the crap out of this. So I'm gonna deep dive this, see what it is, and then I may pull this character out and just grind. I need to see what it is though. Sell literally everything I own. I need to know what this character is before I sell anything else. And I think even more importantly, I need to know what this fight is. I mean, if it's a fight I can win, maybe. Bahamut's a winnable fight with Lydia right now. I can't guarantee that I can win the fight before Bahamut, but I can win the Bahamut fight. I think it's worth the 2 minutes to see if I can make this work. If I can somehow sneak this out, that would be massive. If this fight isn't easy, I'm gonna grind and do lots of other stuff. Ooh, it's a sparkle, that's not good. That's maybe. Maybe. Alright, Lydia, take a turn. Damn it. So I just need to take a couple flights. It's an easy problem to solve. If Rydia didn't get slowed there, I would have had that part. Fire armor I can actually use. So I'm looking for 90,000 worth of stuff. Actually, 110. Now it's time to use that information from earlier. Was expecting a swing, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't need a ton here, I just need to get by. In case of emergency. That's the fight I was most worried about, honestly. This isn't going to do a ton of damage, I just needed to clear the skull out. Wishful thinking. Getting a massing in here is actually really, really good. Yeah, now I'm basically good for the seed. The reason that everybody's getting paralyzed is it's partially because of the whip, but it's also because their ATB is low. Because Rydia's speed's so high. I have the option, I guess, here to go nuke on Rydia. Yeah, honestly, I think I just go. Trigger is based on ATB fullness, I guess. If the enemies are faster than you, it's really hard to apply status unless it's, what do you call it? Unless the battle speed's really low. When the battle speed's really high, you almost have to be like double their agility to make it work. Or 2.5 times their agility. Which Rydia is really moving right now in terms of her agility. Might as well take one more fight. There's one more Mad Ogre fight that I could take here. The other thing about the egg grind is Rydia is going to be able to just cook eggs quickly. Screwed up that menu. all these extra levels plus the power armor makes this next fight pretty much free. I don't see me having trouble with this next one here. I will take the time to save this time, but... Yeah, worlds of difference. Rydia's next turn finishes the fight now. Not even, didn't even get there. This might not go well. That was not exactly how I meant to play that, but... Edge might be able to just win this, just straight up. So this spot has 25,000, I think. Alright, well I got through. Took a long way to get there, but I got through. Yeah, I mean this game gets really easy from here on out. It's just grind and finish. Alright, so number one thing, let's unlock the final boss. Mara and white. Where were those sirens at? I need more than 7. Oh, crap. Yeah, eggs are going to be the menu here. The only thing that I don't have is Darkness Crystal. You can just tangibly see like how strong Lydia is getting. And she has a better whip than the Dragon Whip ready. Alright, so main action list, wherever it is. So this is where like 64 would make sense. Like I could do 64 floor glitch and or stair glitch, whatever. Get to the end and actually finish the game. But instead I'm looking for Darkness Crystal. Actually I forgot about Darkness Crystal when I said I was going mode earlier. I need either that or the pass to get there. And if it's in Antline Cave, then I'm gonna look like an idiot. Yeah, I was so just hyped up finding Forge before having to chase it for the whole seed. Hey Grant, how's it going? This is an interesting one. So I already have Forge, and I know where sirens are. I just need access to the moon. Yeah, in this case, I kind of need them to just power through. Trying to remember who did I fight, who did not at this point. I don't know if it matters. Snowpod CPU. I fought Bahamut. I think I fought Evil Wall somewhere. It's just rude. If I remember right, it was here. I'm just gonna power through this, finish it, and then I'll decide what to do after that. Where in the world did I put those? I say it like I know where they're at. Up here? So there? It was around this point in the game when I found them the first time. If I knew I was gonna make it all the way up here, I would have just did games check. Where in the world are they? Man, that's gonna bother me. I bought sirens. I bought 5 of them. Like, they exist. It's not there. It's not there. There's only backings here. Was it Evelyn Cave and I just am completely blanking? I feel like I had a really fast jet seat and I just blew it. That's a sinking feeling if you ever have it. What's that? Yeah. I don't think I need that many, but I have that many. At this point, I might as well just do the heart, finish doing what I'm doing. I feel like I'd probably screw this up though. Definitely screwed that up. So I'm really hoping I come across the password buttons crystal quickly here. I think I have to suck on this one. I'm gonna try my best to come after you and choop on. That's a bold statement. Yeah, honestly, it's there for the taking. Apparently, I didn't run it well, so we'll see. I wouldn't mind playing Final Fantasy 1, or not Final Fantasy 1, Legend of Zelda, the first one. I don't think I'd be any good at it, but wouldn't mind playing it. Tele really doesn't matter here. Yeah, level 9. That's a heck of a pick. Because I had 2 or 3 things I could have done that I just gave up on. So this seems like a little bit out of the way, but what I'm hoping to do here is see if I can get a good character up here that augments the team that I have. Like, I'm basically settled on my team, but if I could get like Yang, just for example, all of a sudden I have one more guy that makes it worth it. Yeah, basically Yang, Cecil, or Kane is what I'm hoping for. I mean, even with this little side trip, egg grind, walk, I could still get done sub 120, which would be a heck of a good time. Not maybe a great time for the how little completion there is on the seed, but like just raw. Was it a good time relative to my average? Yes. I don't hate that. It's not great, but I don't hate it. I may need somebody to cast magic and stuff. honestly, like, Tello's speed doesn't really matter. Yeah, I need to get somebody else other than Edge to survive a big bang. That's basically the goal of this grind at this point. Sorry about that. I got a phone call and it distracted the heck out of me. That's why I got an airship there. I don't know if I actually have enough strength here. You know what? Sorry, I'm distracted. Give me 2 minutes here. Alright, sorry. Actually, more important than this is, here's what I'll do. That's not how that was supposed to go, but okay. It's a little bit of a dangerous fight. Like, there's next to no guarantee that I'll make this work. Alright, let's see how slick I am. feel like this isn't really a very official way of finishing the game, but should be able to make this work. Hey, Sigil. You did come in for the best part. I have a silk web. This is not very good. In fact, it's about as bad as it could be. If I had a second edge, it'd be okay, but I'm not going to do enough damage with this party. I'm doing alright. No, I'm having fun. I just, I did not route this as well as I would have liked. I might be better. That's very not good. Well, Palm's not going to survive this, so that's fine. Maybe? This guy is zooming, though. That's, I think, the bigger problem, is that he's a little too fast. Oh, that's extremely not good. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. That got off the rails way too fast. Yeah, it was basically a match roll. That was part of the story for sure. Where was the signs? Yeah, signs are up here, I think. Yeah, that's a big leap, I guess, but yeah, I have a race against Elvin tomorrow, so I'm just practicing for that. So, Dragon. I still don't remember where the stupid signs were. Wasn't there? Is it here? I just wiped his Z. I don't have a very good build. The world where the signs are. I mean, I've been to the moon enough to walk it. I didn't actually do anything on the moon. I don't think signs are good though. And I'm drawing a blank. Where were they? Oh, they were in the Evelyn Cave. You know what? I knew that. Rydia. Rydia with a Dragon Whip and Heroin Road. Or, well, sorry. Not... now it's a Mist Whip, but that's basically what I had for offense, so I kind of leaned into that very heavily, for better or worse. Her speed was so high that it just screwed me. And I mean, I knew that was a risk going in. I had to pick something, and that's what I picked. Marginally better. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of other options other than just like, let's do 6 more sirens, and then if that's not enough, then it's not enough. I'll take the loss on this one. That's where I have to go. Yeah, I got Forge at like 16 minutes, and I got really excited, and then I didn't put everything together. Long story short. Yeah, I don't have any hourglasses that I can think of at this point. I probably ran across them somewhere along the way, but at this point, pretty much I got what I got. I had a little bit too much faith in how much I'd nerf Big Bang and Crystal Ring. That was the other thing that I think I screwed up majorly. I don't think I'm actually any closer at this point than I was before. Listen to John. No, honestly, I think I didn't really have a good setup on this one, and it is what it is. How good is practice? Oh, it's going alright. I mean, I pushed the limits a little too much on this seed, and it shows. I think is what I'll say. Like, I tried to be super aggressive. I don't think I have the power to win the seed right now. As much as a shame as that is, like, I don't think I have the power with this group. Like, one bad Big Bang, or, I mean, I don't have any soak webs, so I don't have a good way to nerf speed. I mean, I may be better off just like trying to nerf Rydia into the ground. I don't have a curse ring or anything, but just like drop her to normal mage levels and just see what happens. I almost prefer to do that at this point as opposed to Team Cup the same fight that I just did. Yeah, it's probably the right move. Is just bring Rydia's like speed down to as close to 28 as I can manage. Yeah, I thought I was being selective. Yeah. I don't know. There's a part of me that was like, oh yeah, I could do a really good time on this, and it turned into not that. So. I think this is one that I just, write off and run one back and actually try to do it normally. Right? Yeah, it's gonna have to do it. 42 on edge would work if they're around that. Well, Riddy is my hero here, so. I mean, my edge is definitely cleared 42. He's probably like 50 or 60. No, you're fine. I know you came in at the end. This is ZZA flags. Oh, I meant to move battle speed to 3. Whatever. That's probably going to cost me. If I wipe here, I wipe here. I'll just get a new seed. I did not play this very well. If I gave this to somebody, they might be able to sneak out a sub-hour. You like to pretend you know the game. I mean, I don't blame you. That's fine. That's terrible. Yeah, I really needed to be on battle speed, not 50 billion. If I do enough damage to tip him, maybe. I think it's extremely unlikely that I can make that work, but... That might be enough to tip him. That's not good. I mean, there's no way, right? Oh, I did have an hourglass. No, just one. Alright, I think that's the right move. Okay, bad roll, please. I might not have deserved it, but I somehow snuck through it. I think nuke was the big difference, even though... Yeah, that was a little foul. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Like, that's not how you like draw it up when you go to play. Hey, Glue, how's it going? If I play like that tomorrow, I'll definitely win. If I play it like that, I mean, I definitely lose. That was like, I don't know, a solid like 20 minutes of just trying to set myself up for Z. I mean, what, I wiped to it, took another 15 minutes and came back? I don't think that's... that is not how I draw it up. Honestly, I feel like if I gave this to Grant or, you know, somebody, you know, Possum, whoever, like, they get done with this in like hour 10 max. Not falling for my bait. I mean, fair enough, but I don't think it's as straightforward as that. I mean, I didn't have the power to go in for Z. I took a risk and it didn't really pan out. So, I could have done worse. I could have done better. I definitely just snuck by that by the skin of my teeth. I didn't have a good accounting of damage on Z there. Like, I didn't realize when I went over 45k because I was... Honestly, I just didn't have much faith in my team at that point. Prove it tomorrow. Challenge accepted. I could definitely do worse than what I just did. I'll give it a good college try. Did I treasure it? No. No, I never had the Earth Crystal. Even though I got really lazy in terms of how I marked stuff off, I never, I mean, I didn't do any of the checks on the moon. I didn't do Dwarf Castle or I didn't do Sheila. Oh, you were just looking for the 61. Fair enough. No, I did literally the bare minimum on that side. Darkness Crystal was at Twin Heart, and I think I got Twin Heart at Ordeals, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't do Antlion Cave. Oh, if I did Treasury, I would have hit. It's like the lottery. The treasure chest opening lottery. No, honestly, the seed was all about getting early forge and just making the most of early forge. Edge was on, not, no, Coles, I know it's not the right answer. Hobbs. So, like, I got Edge right away. I had radio with, Heroin and a Dragon Whip from Evelyn. It's 16 minutes, so it was basically good. Minus, I didn't have like moon access. I failed on, the other thing that really ate my time was I had to take another 10 minutes to chase levels because I couldn't win the King Queen Evelyn fight. It was Paladin, and I couldn't get through Paladin straight up, so I ended up having to chase that for a while. So I ended up doing all the Evelyn monster in the boxes and chased some extra power to get there. Well, it was like Rydia gets a turn, I finish it. Like it was close to being done, but then I would have really struggled with that Bahamut fight. So in a way, it was the right answer, even though it sucked. Like getting Edge online mattered. So I mean I think that's something to think about is, you know, did you actually get Edge online? Can you actually organize that? Like that would have been, that was the right play at the end of the day. Yeah, by the time I got Adamant, I actually already had Legend Sword, so it wasn't even, like everything was right at the beginning of the game. Alright, let me roll another one. I'm probably going to do this one last one, and I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I've been playing for a while. I only got like 4 phone calls from work during that, but that wasn't why I struggled, for sure. That was mostly self-inflicted damage. I'll take King. Alright. Alright, give it a shot. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, appreciate the good luck. So, Kane and Yang. There's a couple ways that you can play that. Might be more physically built this seed than the previous one. Surprising amount of jump there. I would even go so far as to say so much junk that I may not want to go straight to a check. I was hoping to find something really good there, just to like go straight. Let's try this. I don't know if this is really the right answer because, I mean, to some extent it might be because I need better defense than what I got right now. But this doesn't make me feel super comfortable either. Getting all the junk armor.